putting in the effort. So do you work with interns and things at all?
I do work with interns, and one of the things that we say is we can tell immediately who we want back and who we'll say bye-bye to at the end of the week. Thanks very much.
And what are the signs?
It's really, really clear. They don't have to be told to clear up the mess. There's always coffee cups in an office. There's always recycling bins of paper that need taken to a larger place. There's always bags in the way. There's always things where you don't have to say, what do you want me to do? So a good intern will say, I know you'll have a list of things for me to do, but I've already seen some coffee cups that I want to clear up for you. Would you like a cup of tea while I'm doing it? You just use your initiative.
Great advice there. Did you start out interning then?
I was very lucky. I just bashed down the door at the magazine that I wanted to work for, and I said, here's my portfolio, and I waited for him to come back for his meeting. So, no, I didn't have to.
How did you get into presenting?
Because I loved fashion and because I looked the way I did, I was quite noticeable. And there was a lot of interest in London fashion on TV, and this is in the early 90s. So I did lots and lots of promotions of young designers, and there were lots of programs, magazine programs, that they would ask me to talk about fashion. So it just went from there, really. And one of the things I've been so lucky to experience, rather than if I had a straight fashion job, is fashion around the world. So I visited the mud huts of workers who make our clothes. I actually did have one trip where we were delivering lots of clothes that we've collected that were kindly donated by British teenagers to the Serbian and Bosnian refugees during the conflict, which is about 20 years ago now. And I was driving through the hills in a lorry with the headlights turned off to avoid snipers. And then we got to the camp and delivered all this amazing clothing for teenagers who had especially the young boys who were tall, had things like, they didn't have shoes. The army had appropriated their clothes because there was no money in the city. So it was really, really educational to be able to see fashion and the power of clothing in a broader way.
Some amazing experiences. What have you seen the British style industry change over the years you've been involved in it?
It has changed, and one of the things I would say to everybody is, when I started, it was about being an individual, and we didn't know the word brand, and there weren't these great big corporates. We didn't even have a high street. But the great thing about that was, we did all make our own clothes, we customised them, we had friends who made them, we expected them to last much longer, we did lots of personal styling. We didn't have magazines that said, get the look, and then say if our favourite celebrity had done it wrong. I'm really not a fan of that type of thing at all. So we felt much more confident. And one of the things that I always rally against is the big fashion industry's appropriation of our desire to dress up and celebrate who we are. So I think I'd quite like to start a revolution right here and now and just say, take it back. Enjoy who you are. Enjoy your unique appearance and your unique body, and bring clothes into your life to celebrate what you want to about yourself. Use role models that make you feel great, people who look a little bit like you. Don't use catwalk models. There's lots and lots of conflict in the industry at the moment because some of us are very outspoken about catwalk models being way too
I wonder
big.
who that could be, Caryn.
Yeah. Just a clue there. But I want you to feel that you are good enough as you are, and that clothes are a way of showing your uniqueness, and that's the fun of it. It's simple as that. It should be fun. And then go out and achieve and live your life, because clothes are actually just a small part.
That's what I love about you. You seem to, it's all about such a positive message, and that enjoying your appearance and celebrating it and having fun with fashion is just a great way to give you confidence, to be yourself, and then go on and do other things, and it's not just about the way you look. And you said that your daughters are really growing up with a great attitude towards that, and I'm so impressed by that.
I want that for everyone's daughters. So enjoy your time here at the show. We only get 15 minutes, and I think we're probably going to get wound off any second. And I hope for each and every one of you, you can take from fashion what you want and leave the rest of it at the door.
Thank you so much, Caryn Franklin.